I have completed so many projects this year, and I thought it would be fun to rate them and give them a score from 1 to 10. Moving on to next project, it was a Barbie movie. It was a purple dress that Annika wear. It originally started 2 or 3 years ago. I started the skirt for another project that I never finished. Well, I repurposed that. It was not probably people's favorite. I didn't like how the top was for me. I wasn't really good at doing corsets yet. I'm gonna give it a 7. Something nice with my creations. The next project that got a lot of people excited was Belle, and it got me excited too, because I have been wanting this fabric that I was talking about, the liquid satin, and I got it, and it was just beautiful. I was so scared because I didn't want to cut into such a beautiful fabric and messed it up. I loved it so much. The only thing I would say about that dress, that was not my favorite top. The top I would totally remake, kind of big, and it wasn't adjusted on the waist. So a lot of people love that dress. So I'm gonna give it an 8. Another dress from the movie Anastasia, but this is the dress that she wears when she's dreaming about a ball. I did the same thing. I repurposed one of the skirts that I made for Belle. I did another top layer, the white, ivory white. My first dress making sleeves, and I was so scared because I have never made sleeves. I really like that dress. That dress didn't got much attention, but that dress make me win a content on Tate, and I will give it an A. Next, it was a project that I made around my birthday, a 24-hour dress. I started, I think it was a Friday, and I finished it by Saturday. My birthday's in June, so I wanted to do a photo shoot for my birthday. I've been making so many dresses from that movie, and it's the blue dress that she wears to the opera. This was one of the people's favorite. I would say for me, I'm telling you, it's a 24-hour dress. Don't expect much. I don't think it was one of my best creations. It looks good in pictures, but construction wise, I don't think it's that great. First, because it doesn't have a lining, and then the tulle on the back, it was just pinned. I didn't sew it, but I'm gonna give it a 7. The next project I worked on was Cinderella. I love Cinderella. I think that's one of my favorite Disney princesses. I really like that dress. Looking back now with all the skills I have gained, there are so many things that I can improve on, and based on the skills I had at the moment, I think that dress was a 8. The bodice was better than the Belle though. Next time I do Cinderella, I might do the live action because I love that dress, but I feel like I wasn't ready. The next project I made was Snow White. And same thing again, I repurposed the skirt that I used for Belle, and I just made the top. Made it so much quicker to do that project. I think I did in 2 to 3 days. I really like that top, but by the time I made Snow White, that was my favorite top ever because it was very fitted on the waist and it looked very like nice and put together. It was also my first time doing the puffy sleeves. Definitely my favorite. I think I'm gonna give it a high score than Belle and Cinderella. Like the sewing structure, I think it was better than the other two. So I give Snow White a 9. Let me know below what you think. What are the 10s? What are the 9s? What are the 7s? If you think something was a 5, please don't be too hard.